The spirit of Norah is one of the most mysterious Southern Thai ghosts, a tale passed down through generations, especially in Phatthalung, Songkhla, and Nakhon Si Thammarat, the birthplace of Manorah, or Norah, a traditional Southern dance that blends artistry, music, and ancient spiritual beliefs. It is said that when a Norah dancer dies, her spirit rarely departs easily. A Norah's life is bound to her spiritual teacher, Kru Norah, and the sacred Krab Kru ceremony, a ritual that connects dancer and spirit. Those who mock the Norah ritual, wear the costume without proper blessing, or disrespect the sacred headpiece or wings, will be haunted by the spirit of Norah until they offer an apology or make amends at the Norah shrine. The spirit of Norah often appears as a beautiful woman, wearing the golden headdress, winged costume, and long curved fingernails. She dances gracefully under the moonlight, her movements ethereal and cold, accompanied by the faint sounds of drums, flutes, and xylophones echoing through the night. Some claim to have seen her dancing in the temple courtyard or in the middle of a rice field, bathed in silver moonlight. In 1995, at a temple fair in Ranat district, locals hosted a Norah performance. Late at night, after everyone had gone home, the stage caretaker heard faint drumming and flute music. He walked toward the sound and saw a woman in full Norah attire dancing slowly before the sacred altar. Then, when a candle flickered and fell, the woman vanished into the smoke. The next morning, they found tear stains on the ritual cloth before the altar. Taboos of the Norah spirit. 1. Never wear a Norah costume without the Krab Kru blessing. 2. Never mock or laugh at a Norah dance. 3. Never keep old Norah costume parts in your house. 4. If you hear drums or flute music late at night, don't go outside, because you might see the spirit of Norah dancing under the moonlight. The spirit of Norah is both a protector of art and a vengeful ghost of the unfaithful and disrespectful, a symbol of the sacred beauty and the chilling power of Southern Thai heritage. Do you believe that the soft music and smile of a Norah dancer might not always come from the living? The arrival. One evening in early June, a young English woman named Anna Wilson stepped out of a white van with her suitcase in hand in Kwan Kanun district, Phatthalung. Anna, a freelance photographer from London in her early 30s, was traveling alone to document Thailand's traditional arts, especially the Norah dance, a cultural treasure she had first seen in an old BBC documentary 10 years earlier. "It's so hauntingly beautiful," she once told her friends at a bar. Long ago during her art school days, she checked into a small guest house called Ban Ranad Boran, the ancient xylophone house, a renovated wooden home by a lotus pond. In the evening, the wind rustled through the reeds, frogs croaked, and a wind chime tinkled softly. The place was serene, yet strangely uneasy. The owner, Auntie Pim, a middle-aged woman with kind eyes but a cautious tone, greeted her warmly. When Anna mentioned she planned to photograph a local Norah troupe, Auntie Pim smiled faintly and said, "If you're going to take pictures, dear, don't do it at night. Some things don't like being watched." Anna smiled politely, assuming it was just a matter of courtesy, and went up to her room. The room smelled faintly of old wood and Thai perfume. On the wall hung a portrait of a Nora dancer, wearing a tall golden headdress, her wings spread gracefully. Her smile was radiant, yet unsettlingly alive, as though it was smiling directly at Anna. The first night. That night, Anna woke to the faint sound of a xylophone drifting in from the lotus pond. Ting-tong, ting-tong. She stepped out onto the balcony. Under the pale moonlight, she saw a shadow of a woman in a Nora costume, dancing slowly across the pond's surface. The figure turned and gently disappeared into the water. Anna lifted her camera and clicked, shutter sound, but when she checked the image, it was blank, only a misty blue light across the frame. The next day, Anna visited a nearby village called Kwan Nue, home to the Nora Por Muen Srichan troupe. She was permitted to photograph during a temple fair. The villagers wore traditional clothing. Men played drums and flutes while young women danced. Among them, Anna noticed one dancer who stood out, dark-skinned, sharp-eyed, with a peculiar smile. Her golden costume shimmered like feathers, impossibly detailed. "Who is she?" Anna asked an old man beside her. He replied softly, eyes still on the dancer. "That's Lamphen, but she's not from this village, dear." Anna didn't understand, but couldn't stop watching. She pressed the shutter repeatedly. Click, click, click. But every time she reviewed the photos, the image trembled, distorted like smoke. And when she looked back through her lens, the dancer was gone. That night, Anna reviewed her photos. In every image, something was wrong. In some, only half of the dancer's body appeared. In others, just footprints in the mud, or a smile without a face. Then she saw one photo that froze her blood. It showed Lamphen standing behind her, as though someone else had taken it. Anna spun around. In the corner mirror, she saw a reflection of a woman in full Nora attire standing on her balcony. The tall headdress shimmered coldly in the moonlight. The scent of Thai perfume filled the room. The xylophone grew louder. She turned around. Nothing. Only wet footprints glistened across the wooden floor. The next morning, she told Auntie Pim everything. The woman's face went pale. "You saw her, didn't you? Lamphen. She's a dancer, right?" Anna asked. "Not anymore, dear. She's been dead for 10 years. Auntie Pim explained. Lamphen was once a famous Nora dancer. Beautiful, graceful, adored. But she fell in love with a foreign photographer, a forbidden romance. One night after a performance, she was found dead in the lotus pond behind her house. No one knew if she fell or took her own life. Every year since, on the night of the temple fair, locals claim to hear Nora music and see a woman dancing on the pond, as if waiting for someone who never returned. Anna's heart pounded. The man in the story was just like her, a foreign photographer. The last recording. That night, Anna decided to prove it. She set up her video camera on the balcony, facing the pond. At 1 a.m., the music began, soft, haunting. She rose and stepped outside. In the distance, a golden light shimmered. Lamphen stood there, dancing beautifully. When she turned, her face was pale, hollow, blood seeping from her lips. Anna didn't run. She lifted her camera, recording. The drumming grew faster. Then, the dancer appeared behind her in the viewfinder. A whisper like wind drifted through. "You've come back, haven't you?" And everything went dark. The next morning, Auntie Pim called for Anna. No answer. The door was locked from the inside. When she finally broke it open, the room was empty. Only the camera lay on the bed. In the footage, Anna could be seen walking onto the balcony. Then, the spirit of Lamphen appeared behind her, gently wrapping her arms around her shoulders. The camera fell, and in the final seconds, the lens caught the pond. There, under the morning light, two Nora dancers moved gracefully side by side. One was Lamphen, the other was Anna, the new portrait. A month later, a tourist couple checked into Manorah. That night, they heard faint xylophone music. When they looked out toward the pond, they saw two women dancing under the moonlight. One was Thai, the other, a foreigner with blonde hair tied in a bun, her golden headdress gleaming like fire. Her smile was gentle, but chillingly familiar. The next morning, they noticed a new painting hanging in the upstairs room. A portrait of a foreign woman dressed as a Nora dancer, smiling serenely. Below it, a small wooden plaque read, "Anna Wilson, the Nora who never left." And so, in the quiet nights of Phatthalung, if you ever hear the faint rhythm of Nora drums drifting through the air, don't look. Don't take pictures. Because sometimes those dancers are not performing for the living, but for someone who has long since joined them beneath the moonlit water. And the smile you see may not belong to the living at all.